We give you the latest trending news. Thanks for watching.
Mr. Chairman, sir, we do that. I don't want to talk in herself. What is that respect yourself? Take him out. Spell him out. Swell him out. Look like a dog. Look at you. Food at 70. Food at 70.
I take exception to a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
You are
an insult to womanhood. And you are here to tell the world that you have not changed.
You cannot
violate. You are here to tell the world that you have not changed.
You are.
At 70, you have not changed.
You are a scoundrel.
And we're talking to take it. I will not take it.
You are a scoundrel.
I will not take it.
To insult.
That is why you can never be here. People like you can never be here. People like you can never be here. How can you be? How can you be a fool?
Not a hooligan.
You are a hooligan.
Mr. Chairman. Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the committee.
And you say I should keep my mouth shut. Who are you to say so?
Chairman.
Who are you to say?
Chairman.
Who are you?
Okay, officer.
And you refuse.
Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Chairman of the committee.
Chairman
of the committee.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the committee.
Until when we read that the rule of this house and that constitution, that's when we can say that we have fair hearing and justice in this regard. In this regard, what the petitioner had said is that based on that press briefing, whether it was before Natasha was sent out of the National Assembly or not, gives an impression that the chairman of the committee has a particular understanding of this issue and could be said to be biased, on that issue, with due respect, sir. And that is what my client is raising. Now, my client had raised one more point, that in the petition that he had put before you, sir, that the petition had said is going to bring the principal witness, Senator Natasha, as one of the witnesses to speak on this issue. And we are aware that the Senate had made a decision on where she can come and where she cannot come. And so that is why we are saying we are ready to proceed. An oath has been taken. We have our witnesses ready. And the principal witness is Senator Natasha. So we don't also want people to go ahead and think that we deliberately came here. We have been called on serious. We have been called serious in some names here. That we deliberately came here to come and stalemate here. No, that is not our intention. Our intention is that if we are going to proceed, we think the chair of the committee should please step down from this conversation to allow for fairness and justice in accordance with the constitution of this country, because we can give evidence. Premium Times, March 5th, Arise, it was also recorded. We have several documentary evidence to show that at a point in time, the chair had said, dead or an arrival, she has no case to answer, and other things, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much.
That question to you, Dr. Akiode, in Abuja studio. So what's your take on that?
Well, I believe it's a system problem where you think that there is a voice that is strong and you need to shut down that voice so that it can allow you to have a say. You can shut down. But it's also a gender problem in the sense that one of the things that this had brought out for me is that, in our gender work, we tell people violence against women does not really matter which position you are in, whether you are the president of the country or you are Dr. Obi has all the curriculum vitae that could, make you to see a woman at any point in time and have the 100% respect for her. So for him to do that to her shows that he has no respect whatsoever, for women. And he kept talking about womanhood, and he kept talking about all that. So in a part, it's a gender issue. And what we saw also happening to Natasha is, how dare you, a woman, want to speak in the National Assembly, against the power that be. And when you see all the other things happening to her, the recall, and a whole lot of other things, you can see that it's quite political. And then see the system at play, where the system itself tries to suppress, voices, of its own people. So I would say it's both systemic, and at the same time, we can also see the shade of the gender bias, in what we're seeing with what is happening there.
One of the questions.
One clear thing that that's...
My apologies.